Hey, welcome back to Dogtown. Today we're going to talk about getting tight on the bar and using some gymnastics elements, specifically the hollow body drill, some support work to see if we can get you a better cue on your deadlift. Okay, so Kelly's down here. She's going to drop into her hollow body. We spent a lot of time in this position. Okay, again, shortened rib cage, abs are on. She's kind of looking at her toes and she's working right now. Her body is under tension. Okay, this is what we want to see. We're going to take this little portion right here and transfer it over to a drill up on the parallettes. But ideally, you can relax. Okay, what we're going to work on is really tightening our midsection, okay, and using that to make ourselves into basically a crane where this is our hip function right here. And we're just craning and lifting that weight up off the ground and lowering, okay? So let's take that drill up to the parallettes over here, our dip bar. And again, she's going to hop up into that hollow body you just saw on the ground, okay? Nice hollowed out, shortened rib cage, butt's on, everything's under tension, okay? But now we're going to ask her to just open up slightly, okay? So the hip function opens just a bit. Her head's in a neutral, more deadlift position, and then she's going to lock down by pushing down, and engaging those lats, okay? So we got all this on. See how tight this is? That's going to transfer over nice to the deadlift bar. So follow Kelly all the way over here. And before she goes, we're going to talk about setup. You set up in a traditional deadlift position here. Feet are just under her hips. Reaches down for the bar. Shoulders are nice in front. Head's in a nice neutral position. Okay, she's tight on the bar right now. Okay, now let's see if she can employ that shorten the rib cage and pull those shoulders back and down into the socket, engaging those lats, and now rip the bar up. Good, and as you see, she's got a nice line to the lower back. It's not overly arched out, okay? And she's in a really strong position to lift. All right? Kelly's gonna talk to you about her super flexible circ back and sort of how this sort of came about, because we wanted to touch on this.
Yeah, I have a tendency towards hyperflexibility, and the deadlift has been one of my hardest lifts because of that. The typical cues when you teach somebody to deadlift are to arch your lower back and to pick your chest up, which for me kind of means this, which if you see does not put you in any kind of midline stable position. We're going too far the other way. So I've found a lot of people who have very flexible hamstrings or very flexible backs tend to have that problem. So for me, really focusing on shortening out my rib cage and staying tight and then pulling my lats back is really what helps me to keep my midline tight. And actually, we have been implementing some of these techniques, and I was able to PR my deadlift about 35 pounds in a month.
Yeah, just by working on that hollow body technique and sort of locking down that midline and giving her a few different cues. Now, you're not going to run into a lot of people with hyper flexible backs, but on occasion, you know, peeling the onion back, maybe there's a couple of different ways you can look at deadlifting and getting people in the right position for success. So, there you go. Thanks.